Alright, good evening everyone. I do apologize for my lateness. We are here on the Zomblers channel. My name is Danny Fanta. Great to be with you today. Yeah. Bit of an awkward situation here. I just came off another cast that ended up going very, very long, and the Zomblers game started very quickly, which doesn't happen very often, but we're here. We're ready to go. 7-2, Leviathans lead. Zomblers, both 7-4 teams, making their way into the end of the season. It's a quick rush here from Zomblers towards the A site on Nuke, but it is quickly shut down here from the rifle of Signal and company. Bomb dropped down, and now JR Nasty and Diabetic, the only ones alive here. And they've got a tough ask. Diabetic working his way out of Squeaky, quickly shut down by ZXP. JR Nasty looking to make it close. There's two great shots from him. And now a 1v1 situation. So again, I do want to give my deepest apologies. Whenever you get scheduled for these double casts, one's at 9, one's at 10, you can never really tell when the game's going to start. And most of the time, these games don't start on time. But listen, Zomblers, they started right on time, 10:02, goddamn. But yeah, 7-2. And this would be such a huge round win for JSP, who has no idea where JR Nasty is. And I believe that JR Nasty has also spotted JSP up here in heaven. And it's going to be all about timing here. Is he going to try and climb this ladder? He is, and it just does not work out. I think maybe if he tried to go for the climb up towards the side of heaven and not up the ladder, things might have turned out differently. But it's not going to go his way. And now Leviathans are up by 6 rounds. But they saved in that round, so JR Nasty made it a little bit closer. And so they'll have the rifles bought out. Look at this, the SG from JR Nasty. You don't see that very often. JSP, he's rebought that AWP. And he'll be looking to lock down the yard on the outside of Nuke. 4 players gathered towards the inside here in lobby. And this is going to be a full-on A execute. We'll see a molly come out, which will force Samster a bit off his position, but he can still stay on top of the hut here. He's all the way up in the rafters here, and Signal has flown in, and it is a complete shutdown here from Leviathans. 9-2, and they're looking to hit double digits here in this next round. And for Zomblers, they are on that loss bonus. Take a look at the scoreboard here real quick, just to give you an idea of what the KDA is looking like for these players. A 7-round lead for Leviathans. And again, Nuke being a very CT-sided map, you can't really blame Zomblers in this situation. It really is tough to break the defense. Look at this transition from Samster. So devious. As he picks off JR Nasty, giving Leviathans a 1-man advantage. There's a good spray down from Sleepy towards the outside as Anxiety was trying to work his way towards Secret. And now that's held up these other couple players in the outside. But Viper, he's picked up 1. He'll be quickly traded out here from that long-range ability of that AWP from JSP. There's a second from him, and 1 more player to find, but Diabetic takes him down on low HP. So now it's all down to Diabetic, but ZXP is right there to clean it up. And double digits will be found for Leviathans, really dominating this game so far. And for Zomblers, that's all the money they had, so they just have the Tech 9s and a couple P2s to work with in this round. Looking to go quickly through Squeaky. They'll send a couple players down the vent. They've actually gotten 3 players down the vent. A perfect vent rush here. Viper, he'll get this bomb down, and that's something. The molly will push him down, force him off the backside of that silo, and Signal the triple spray. Just 2 players remaining, and This bomb will get defused. JR Nasty and Diabetic in no position to try and stop this. And so they do at least get that bomb money, which I think was the initial goal. But that's just about it. As Leviathans get their 11th round now on the board. And they're in complete control right now. Samster on 84, Signal 8,500, JSP 9,300. And that's scary on the CT side when you really stack up this money. So for Zomblers, they're going to need quite a few rounds in a row here. But there's only a couple rounds left and a half. So winning these next two is essential. We'll see another vent dive and work for them. Last time, it's working for them this time. 2 players sent down very early on. And just a little bit of damage taken from Vipem. So overall, very clean. And I like this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Zomblers, they're going to put this bomb down onto the B site. And now for Leviathans, you have to wonder, do we even go for this? Signal? Great kill from him there onto JR Nasty, eliminating that lurk potential. And now after that kill, the call is on. They're going to push for this. It's a good nade there from Vipem. Anxiety. He'll grab one, and he is right there doing a great job trading out his teammate. Panda, as he does go down. Good shot right through the smoke for ZXP. 2v2, but the time is ticking on that bomb. And Vipem, he's doing a really good job just maneuvering here through the control room and getting that double spray down to give Zomblers their 3rd round, and quite an important one at that. So 11-3, last round of the half. We see the AWP picked up from JR Nasty. We'll see how much of an effect that has in this round, as they'd sure like to pick it up. Smoke for Hut and Squeaky to stop any kind of quick approach from Zomblers, as the A site seems to be the target for now. ZXP and Signal are doubled up here towards the ramp. And that would be a deadly crossfire if Zomblers do end up walking through it. But look at this, JSP. He is sneaking up, and JR Nasty will shut that down quickly. So a 1-man advantage for Zomblers. Can't ask for anything better than that. As they send Vipem on a solo mission towards the outside. Clock ticking down, and Signal, he's pushed all the way into radio here, connecting on one, but Panda will bring those 2 right back. But look, Samster, he's stuck in a fake vent, and I don't know if they've spotted him. He'll be able to get away behind that smoke, and he's at least made it a little bit manageable for Leviathans, but I like this call. 15 seconds left, and JR Nasty ready to stop this drop. Beautiful shot from him. As Samster tries to go quickly down the vent, and Zomblers, we said it, when they needed those 2 rounds to stay alive, and they do. 7-round deficit for them still as they make their way into the second half. And Leviathans, if they win this pistol round, things could really start to get a little dangerous for them. 7-round lead for Leviathans. They really dominated that CT half, as, you know, it usually happens when it comes to Nuke. Rarely do you ever see T-sides go very well on Nuke. And 4 rounds, not the greatest, but also not the worst thing in the world. So they'll talk things over before the second half begins. A lot of work to be done, and the first thing you need to do, of course, is get this pistol round. are certainly taking their time when it comes to talking things over. I don't blame them. This game has big playoff, I wouldn't say aspirations, but this match is of great importance. One team will be 8-4 after this, one team will be 7-5, and that could affect the playoffs greatly. So, Zomblers really don't want to drop this one. Let's take a look at their schedule real quick here. This is their third to last game of the season. They have Premier Sports coming up tomorrow, immediately after this game. Not immediately, but tomorrow after this game. And Premier Sports also being another LCA team. That should be a good cast. Should get 2 casters for that game. And then they've got Rejects on the 1st of December. So this is 3 games in a row we're talking about here. And so it's quite a marathon for them. And every win super important for them. But it's going to be quite an uphill battle as we finally get ready for the second half of Leviathans and Zomblers. So it'll be Leviathans' turn on the T side. A very dominating CT side for them. They'll look to keep things going here in this pistol round. They're looking for an early play through the vent. Lots of damage put in, but it's ZXP to win that gunfight through the smoke. Connecting out of the head of JR Nasty and Signal. He's pushed so far up the ramp here, taking up so much space, and Anxiety is so focused on the player on site that Signal just comes in from behind, and my goodness, Signal is going off. 20 kills and 8 deaths for him here. And a 2-man advantage. JSP, the lurk from Trophy, completely catches Diabetic off guard. ZXP dinking down Panda and connecting on the final kill. And Leviathans get that all-important pistol round that Zomblers really needed there. So you have to wonder, what is the call here from Zomblers? Will they force in, or will they just save? We're seeing some Deagles bought out. Yeah, it's going to be a force buy. They're putting everything on the line here. As if they lose this round, it very well could be a 14-4 scoreline for Leviathans. Galil's across the board except for Signal, who's got the MAC-10, and they are quickly maneuvering through the outside. ZXP tapping Panda down. He'll have to retreat from his position for a little bit. And look at all this control that Leviathans have over this map. They've fallen all the way down to secret, but then have completely stopped their momentum. And now are working their way back around a big garage and towards mini. We might even see a heaven wrap here. JR Nasty has rotated down. Waiting to see if anybody will push through the corner here. Vipem, great kill there to start things off, and they're going to swing in, but Sleepy gets 2. ZXP with the kill of his own. Diabetic pushes in through Hut, and at least things makes a little bit more manageable as he picks up a Galil after earning that kill for himself. And Vipem has picked up that MAC-10, a lot of damage done, and he will eventually find the kill onto JSP. So now a 2v2 in a very unlikely situation here. Sleepy has given that advantage right back, and ZXP's got this bomb down towards the front of B site. All down to Diabetic. Galil in hand, plenty of utility as well. Sleepy on low HP. This is very doable, but the bomb is planted for Leviathans right here towards the top of ramp. All grenades thrown in, but ZXP looking to welcome him as he comes across the corner, but he's not done enough damage. So now another flash will fly in, but this bomb is ticked down so low, and that molly will confirm things for Leviathans. ZXP doing a really good job of biding his time there, not immediately wasting the utility and using that Molotov at the most opportune time, and Leviathans, they'll find that 13th. Zomblers, a very good try, a valiant effort overall. But ZXP and Signal have been really doing the heavy lifting for Leviathans here today. 20-9, 18-7 respectively. And now a 9-round lead for Leviathans. And for Zomblers, they just don't have a lot of money here. Diabetic has that Galil saved over from the last round. And that's about it. The rest of these players saving for a brighter day. Wall of smokes go down, and Secret pretty much given over to Leviathans. No contest there. Anxiety is here with that USP. He's spotted out, but it'll be an easy cleanup here for Signal, most likely. Ooh, a little dink there from Anxiety, so things a little bit closer than they should have been. But Signal will still confirm the kill. So now the rest of the Leviathans players will flood out towards the B site. But Diabetic is sitting here in a perfect position. They don't even think about looking his way towards the catwalk. And 2 kills there is so huge. And Signal on low HP. Vipem could win this. Maybe a double swing here as Panda's also on that left side of the ramp door. They know that one is in the control room, but Samster on the lurk is so perfect. He's come in from behind and completely shut down all hopes and dreams of Zomblers of getting back into that round. And Leviathan's doing a really good job just stalling for Samster to come all the way around through the B ramp and completely take out Zomblers' chance of getting back into this round. So now a 10-round lead. And it is looking really desperate here for Zomblers. They save in that round, so they've got the M4s in this one. 2 A4s, the rest on the A1S. And Leviathans, they just need 2 more to cap things off here and get their victory. Oh, this nade could dunk him. It won't connect, but Panda so far up here looking for the second. Sprays him down with the help of JR Nasty getting the third. And that outside push completely shut down. You know, Zomblers, they had been conditioning them that they weren't going to really try to stop Leviathans from going outside and going down secret. But now that they have rifles, they do a really good job switching up their positioning. And catching Leviathans pretty much off guard here, but ZXP snuck into this A site, and this round isn't over yet. It's all about timing here. 5v2, Anxiety and JR Nasty will climb up this ladder. Panda coming in from the mini side. So many angles to look at. He's going to be swinging out. First kill found. Swings over. The 180 from ZXP has made things even closer than they really should be. And now Samster, he's in mini. It should be a good cleanup there. Diabetic stops things from getting any more dangerous than it could have been. A good try from Leviathans, but Zomblers, after getting those 3 early kills outside, do eventually clean things up and will stay alive here. 14-5, and for Leviathans, they have the money, they could buy in, but they're choosing not to. Of course, they have a very comfortable lead, so why not? You have the ability to give up some rounds here. And so that is exactly what they'll do here. Just the upgraded pistols. Signal on that MAC-10, which is a little bit dangerous. Gotta watch out for him. But the Molotov damage from Anxiety and Zom is enough to stop Samster from trying to get to the vent, and now the bomb is dropped. And it will also be smoked off as well, giving Anxiety a nice little one-way over the top side of the squeaky here. And this is being completely shut down from Zomblers. No chance for Leviathans to get back into this round. JSP dropped to 23. And a near impossible task here for Sleepy and JSP. Vipem pushing in through radio. Anxiety has caught JSP swinging in. All down to Sleepy, and he will be caught. Good peek from JR Nasty. And so now that 10-round lead drops to 8. And this is what you have to do if you're Zomblers. One round at a time. You can't get overwhelmed about how bad the scoreline is looking right now. And for Leviathans, they still don't have great money, but they'll have enough, so it'll be rifles across the board for them. We'll see that wall of smoke come down again towards the outside. Now Leviathans, they have to be at least a little more careful than they were in the last round because they were completely shut down beforehand. But this time, Zomblers content with giving it over. Oh, JR Nasty. He's found a really good angle, and he's not going to be checked here. Close right and the double spray down. He is very low, though, so there's a chance he'll be traded out. But look at Panda, the hero, looking to save his teammate there. Trying to get the second one, can't get it, but it will allow JR Nasty to get out. And as I say that, Sleepy is right there. And digs Panda down very low, but Samster has caught Vipem getting maybe a little over-aggressive. Trying to get some information on how many players there are in the lobby. But it is shut down, and so now Panda on low HP. This is very doable for Leviathans, as Sleepy will try to pick up this bomb on the outside. One player on B, 2 for A, and Anxiety. He's got this. He's going to open this door. Oh, maybe he's not. He'll just sit right by Squeaky. And now Samster and Sleepy have walked onto this A site. Bomb being planted. Anxiety not going for the peek just yet. And Sleepy's got the right idea. The spray down is good. He's dropped very low, but now it's a 2v2. Panda coming up the ladder to join his teammate. What a round this would be for Leviathans if they pulled this off. Samster pushing into hut. The waiting game. So very tense. Heart rate's pumping. Anxiety pushes in through the hut. Gets one. Just one more to find. And he does it all himself. He'll get the final 2 kills. And Zomblers stay alive. Now a 7-round lead for Leviathans as they just narrowly whittle away 1 round at a time here. And for Leviathans, they've got to respect it, but they're not respecting it. Sleepy goes in for the full AK buy. But it doesn't look like the rest of the team are too eager to buy with him. Might have been a mistake there on Sleepy's part. It also could be a loss bonus thing. They are 1 round away from the loss bonus, so they would be able to buy up AKs regardless. Vipem, he's the one taking first contact, but it is traded out by Sleepy. Looking to swing in, but it's JR Nasty in support. And a triple spray down. Nearly lost my voice there. Signal trying to push through the smoke up the vent, and Anxiety will shut it down. So, Zomblers, they're creeping up here. And now, like we said before, that full loss bonus in effect. They try to go fast towards the ramp. They had a chance, but just could not take out JR Nasty, who was sitting in hell. And that deep angle works out well for him there. 14-8 now. And now we'll see JR Nasty pick up that off. See how much of a factor that plays here into this 23rd round. Vipem just sprays through the smoke and connects to the head of ZXP. JR Nasty on the outside got a kill of his own, so it's a 2-man advantage very early for Zomblers here. Now Sleepy's pushed out of hut. Just won't be able to do enough damage to Diabetic there. And now JSP in a 1v4. JR Nasty will take care of him. So, 14-9. This is now 5 rounds. Excuse me, not 5. The half was 11-4. It is 5. 5 rounds, 1 in a row. Math is hard for Zomblers. Looking to hit double digits here, and if they do, which it is very likely, Leviathan's back onto the pistols. things could get very interesting here. And this is the power of the Nuke CT side, ladies and gentlemen. Approach from Leviathans. Now they're bursting out onto this A side, but Diabetic is not checked, playing the anti-flash position. And every player getting involved here. Just as EXP left alive. You know, that also could be Zap, too. I know some people like to put X's in places of A's. It could be Zap, but we're going to call him ZXP. And Zomblers have done it. 6 rounds in a row now, and they're up to double digits, 14-10. Just 4 rounds between them and their competition. For Leviathans, they're looking to shut down this momentum the Zomblers have found as they saved in that last round. They have AKs bought into this one. Plenty of utility to go along with it, but look at this outside aggression here. It's looking good. Panda is up deep in what we like to call Africa. Which is a call out you don't get to use too much. Diabetic, he's got to fall back. He'll just let Leviathans run out here onto this A site, playing for the retake. Bomb will go down. There's a mini smirk as well, which will discourage any Zomblers from pushing through, but this is perfect. 5v5 situation. And it is very tough to retake this A site once it is taken, but Anxiety, he's found a little bit of a gap here behind the smoke. There's 1 kill. Panda's found 1 as well, and now Vipem cashing in from the Heaven side. JSP stuck onto this back site, and it's a beautiful retake. Down to Signal, and he will go down. Only losing 2 men. That keeps the money up for Zomblers, and it's now 14-11. And now we'll see a pause come out, most likely from Leviathans looking to talk things over. Hey guys, well, what the hell is going on? Why are we losing this many rounds? And Zomblers' defense has been rock solid this entire half. They have so much money now. Anxiety up to 12.6k, Vipem on 9.3, Pan on 8.4. It's just beautiful. And this really has Leviathans shaking in their boots. As they lose that gun round, still loss bonus is secured, so they've got a chance at this. They'll take every second that they have in this timeout to figure out what their strategy will be. As Zomblers are closing in on this lead, now down to 3 rounds. Was a 10-round lead. It was 14-4, and Zomblers have put together 7 consecutive and made it 14-11. We'll see the buys come through for Leviathans. JSP picks up the op. The rest of the team on the AKs with a good amount of utility. Not a whole lot, but it'll still work. And we are ready to go here. Round number 26. And if the way that things are going right now for Zomblers, we could see overtime. If not them just completing this comeback entirely. They look really good on this CT side. But we're going to find out right now if they have what it takes to complete this comeback. Wall of smokes will go down for the Leviathans. They like to do that most rounds, just to at least show that the opportunity for them pushing through outside is possible. Panda is in a perfect position, tries to get away, but Sleepy is right behind him, and will trade things out. Back down. It's a 1-for-1 there, 4v4. Now Molly stops JR Nasty from peeking here, but Anxiety is also ready and waiting for Sleepy, who comes around the corner, takes a little bit of chip damage, and then just falls back. So he establishes the fact that Leviathans could be down there. But look at Vipem. Look at all this information he's found pushing up, and Samster not ready for him. And such a huge kill to be found, and Anxiety has taken out Sleepy, who worked his way back down the secret stairs. And it's a 2-man advantage for Zomblers, who have broken the team structure of Leviathans here in this round. But CXP on the wrap could spoil things here. Diabetic was looking that direction, but will still lose. Now JR Nasty with a great quick scope there, taking out ZXP, who is a very big threat to Zomblers here. And now it's all down to JSP, who is picking up that bomb. We're going to try to, but there's not any time left. 5 seconds and counting. And JSP will hold on to this op, and it's a 12th for Zomblers. 2 rounds away from tying this game. Now Leviathan's in a bit of a tough financial situation. JSP has got that op saved over from last round, but the rest of the team, they just can't full buy here. So it'll be the upgraded pistols, 3 Tech 9s, and a Deagle for ZXP. JR Nasty is going to be looking at JSP walking right into his sights. Falls back to hell as Leviathans are going to be looking to push this. But that nade does incredible damage. And now they burst out. Signal getting up close and personal will at least take that op down. And now Samster is connected onto Vipem, so they've made this a little more manageable. But the bomb is now down in hell. The flash will completely blind Panda, and it's beautiful, allowing Samster to now pick up his bomb. And so this round did not seem winnable at all. But now they've made their way onto this A site. Now we'll see Diabetic looking to reconvene with his teammate Anxiety, who's here. He's seen where that nade has flown from, and he'll just hone in on this position. Now switching his sights over to Mini. ZXP is holding it down at HUD, but 6 HP. 1 bullet is all it takes to take him out here. But the shot is good for Samster, and he hears the footsteps here from Anxiety. A 1v1. And Anxiety gets it. A really good job using his movement there, peeking, shoulder peeking, and then winning after, I believe Samster missed that first shot there. He had a chance to win it, but just a really good job there to stay alive. And Zomblers, man, 9 rounds in a row and 1 round away from tying this game. For Leviathans, they did save in that round, so they made it a little bit expensive, but Zomblers, they have just been snowballing this money. They have plenty of money to rebuy in. Not a problem for them. What is the problem? Trying to make things even here, and JSP has got the right idea. And Panda walks right into the scope of JSP. A very early man advantage for Leviathans. Things have gone dead quiet now. Bit interesting here. There's no ramp player to be found, and Leviathans will be able to take this for free. Now heading down to that B site. Vipem in big garage. Knows that Signal is here, but still just doesn't do enough damage to confirm the kill. But Diabetic is right there to clean things up. So still a one-man advantage for Leviathans. They've scurried down to the B site. Bomb not planted just yet. They're taking their time. Samster will put that bomb down. And is in a good position for these ramp players. And ZXP also in a very good spot. It's such a tough angle to clear. Anxiety puts the smoke down to help him get out of the double doors. Sleepy is in dark waiting. Oh, great shot from Anxiety, but he's still got one more to find here. It's Diabetic to grab 2, looking for the 3rd. He'll spray him down, but he's out of ammo. So is JSP. The pistol comes out and the defuse is in. And my goodness. Oh, Zomblers. They tie the game. 10 rounds in a row. They've done the unthinkable. And another pause comes out, and Leviathans are hurting and probably in disarray right now. How could this happen to them? They win the second half pistol round, and then it's just all Zomblers. They take over. And now, Zomblers, the way the momentum is going, they could definitely just win this game. Overtime might not even be a factor. So a quick discussion from the teammates of Leviathans, and they'll try to figure out a way to break through this very solid Zomblers defense. One of these teams will at least guarantee overtime. Bit of a quiet start. Leviathans, you usually see that wall of smokes go down, but they haven't used it so far early into this round. JSP peeking around the side. It's JR Nasty holding that angle. Oh, and he's got a little bit of a gap here. JSP will fall, looking for another one. What a flick from JR Nasty right onto ZXP through the smoke. And now Sleepy, he stays still, looking for JR Nasty to maybe re-peek, but he's not. He's wandered all the way back up to A-Heaven. And now, things really in favor of Zomblers here. 2 players down. And Leviathans, they've got to come up with a banger strategy here. We actually notice that Diabetic is deep into hut. Maybe he's going for a little bit more of a peek. And JR Nasty gets a little too aggressive here. And I'm not sure if he really needs to do that. Now the bomb will be picked up, and they're going to book it to the B site. But there's someone waiting for him. It's Vipem here in dark. Will they even think to check this position? Oh, bit of a risky play there, Vipem. He will stay alive here. That molly will not reach him, and Anxiety is here to try and save his teammate. Swinging in from the control room, he's got him down. Now Signal, the last player alive here on the catwalk of B site. Behind the silo, Vipem on extremely low HP. The smoke will try to help him get out of there. He's going to try to put this bomb down. But there's no time. There's only 6 seconds, and he's got to stick it, and Vipem is an easy kill for him. And Zomblers have now taken the lead for the first time in a long time. And they are 1 round away from completing the comeback. Down 11-4 at half, down 14-4 after the second half began. And they are 1 round away from doing the unthinkable here. Leviathans buying everything they possibly have in this round. They've had no answer for how Zomblers is playing this CT side. It has been truly suffocating. So much early utility being thrown here. Now JR Nasty, he flies down the vent here. Nobody wants to be the one to make the first mistake. ZXP gets dinked in the hut. A nade would confirm it, but Signal, he's got that entry frag onto JR Nasty. Oh, there's another one from Signal. And that has really opened things up here. Diabetic at least answers back for 1, but they're coming out of the hut here. Anxiety towards the fake vent has gotten 2. Now a 2v2. Diabetic in mini. So low is JSP. He'll find one. Now it's a 1v1. And Sleepy, he'll pick up the bomb, but it's not gonna happen. He tries to stick it, and Zomblers have done it. Oh my goodness. A 12-round comeback for Zomblers. I don't even know what to say. They win 12 rounds in a row. It really looked like after Signal getting those first 2 kills in that round that it was going to be overtime. But man, a great job there from Zomblers coming together as a unit and getting it done, and Vipem converting on that 1v1 as they try to get that bomb down on the A site. Beautiful match, and that's something you love to see, especially for an LCA team such as Zomblers, as they get the win and then move up to 8-4 here on the regular season. They've got a few more games to play, but I mean, that win means so much, not only for just your confidence, but overall for everybody involved for the Zomblers squad. They get it done. Beautiful job there. I do want to apologize again for my lateness. I just had another game I was casting, but we got back and we saw the whole comeback happen. It was beautiful. It was majestic, and that's what we love about CSGO. So, final score 16-14. Zomblers complete the miraculous comeback as they beat Leviathans 16-14 on DE_nuke. Beautiful game from them. They'll move to 8-4. Unfortunately for Leviathans, they will drop to 7-5, and we'll probably be thinking about this game as they sleep at night, wondering how did it slip out of our hands. But for me, Danny Fanta, on behalf of LCABroadcasting, I do want to thank you for being with us for this last part of the game, and I appreciate Zomblers for having me on the channel. That's going to be it for us today, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody, have a good night. Peace out, guys.
My feet throw a fit. Yeah.